Hi, welcome back. Doing another review today on the Taran Tactical Benelli M4. Sent my Benelli M4 off 46 weeks ago to Taran Tactical. Get the cool guy John Wick treatment done to it. Hadn't seen many reviews on it, hadn't seen many things posted about them. I like kind of one-off things, and this is it. Some good, some bad. A lot of frustration with this overall product, with Taran Tactical themselves, with their lead times, their quality of craftsmanship. Overall, it is what it is. It's back, it's mine, and we'll dive into it. I'll do a little close-up here, let you get a look at it. Just a standard fixed buttstock. They did their laser etching. You can see that all nice. Taran Tactical extended safety. See if I can get it to focus there. Not looking like it's going to focus for you guys. Well, extended safety, basic rear sight. We'll get into the Picatinny rail here in a minute. They fluted the bolt and added their extended charging handle on it. They also added their Taran Tactical extended mag or slide lock or slide release. Have a match saber on there, really like that. A very aggressive stippling on the factory or OEM handguard, which is really nice. Moving on down, you have a Taran Tactical 2-round extension magazine tube. Good quality, no major issues with that. That being said, I also have a really nice Savvy Sniper sling. This is the IWI model. I had them on my Galils, and I just carried over. Go ahead and see that the gun is empty, chamber's empty, so on and so forth. Bolt release works. Lock's open. We'll get into some of the finer details here. Their finish on the laser engraving is smooth. It's nice, it's clean. One thing that really disappointed me was the quality of the craftsmanship for their trigger guard modification. It's very, very rough. I figure for the $1,500 that you spend to get this work done, they could have polished it up a little bit more. The Taran Tactical shell carrier changes the overall shape, makes it load up substantially easier, so really nice actually. That being said, other side of the gun, I do have a Mesa Tactical side saddle on there. It replaces the factory Picatinny mount with their own that's I guess molded into a side saddle. The side saddle, you might be able to see, has a rubber insert. They have two inserts. One is a soft and the other is a hard insert for the shell pinch, I guess you want to call it. Having a brain fart, whatever. That being said, the gun shoots. I've had some light primer strikes, and I'm not gonna give away all of Taran Tactical's secrets on what they did to the trigger, but they replaced some springs in there, and it was explained to me that with their hammer spring that they swapped out, it is lighter for easier cycling, but it is for competition use only. I had a lot of double aught buck failures, light primer strikes, and to me that's really going against what this platform is the reliability. So I swapped back that spring, but that's just one piece that you really need to know that I did not know when I did the Taran Tactical treatment for this gun, is they do not specifically tell you, and what they explained to me is if you're shooting competitions, use the lighter spring. If you plan on running duty rounds, buckshot, heavier slugs, you take apart the bolt and swap to the original spring. I'm not ever going to swap back to the lighter spring. It's not going to really affect my shooting, but it's just one of those minor irritations that to me doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But they don't list that anywhere. Nobody's really talked about that. That being said, you can also see this fancy little safety here. Works well. It's big, but it doesn't get in the way of your trigger finger. It goes on and off relatively easy. Everything works minus inside there with the hard primers and the light primer strikes. That being said, that's a look at my Benelli M4, and the work that Taran Tactical deemed was $1,500. I do want to just put on a note that it does take a excessively long time to do what seems like now a small amount of work. Like I said, they had this gun for 45 weeks at their shop. I really had to struggle with them and fight with them to get them to send it to me promptly. And when I got it back, I did have some misfeeds, or some misfires, failure to fires with the light primer strikes. One of the gunsmiths, has been good. Sent me a spring. It did take, it took 10 days to get a small spring sent up to me. And hopefully, and it was the wrong spring. So I don't really have a whole lot that's good to say about that. But the gunsmith that I am working with at Taran Tactical now gave me his direct number and said if I do need to send it in for a repair, he would take care of it. But hopefully just going back to the factory pen and spring will solve the problem and I don't have to deal with that anymore. That being said, you guys have a good night.